Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. In this quick video, this is going to be an unboxing video, but I'm going to shoot it in a reverse order, like a Memento movie. If you haven't watched the Memento, you can check this out. I will be leaving the description below. It's one of the first movies that is making the famous Christopher Nolan famous. It's still difficult to understand if you don't have the perception, and also, if you are not careful enough of a viewer, you might not understand fully the movie. So it's not the point of this video. Let's get back to the Hisense PX3 Pro. This is an unboxing video. In the second section, you're going to see the physicals and how it feels. And by the way, it is very premium feeling device and it's getting a lot of awards. That's why this is important. And the projector came to me from evsinemam.com. It is a Turkish website where I live in Turkey, Istanbul. So you can check out their websites. Thanks for their support to sending me this projector. I would highly, wish to Hisense directly get in contact with me so I can review more Hisense products in the future. So first of all, what you're seeing is this is a USD lenticular 100-inch fixed screen. This is not a motorized screen, and the projector is running 60% of its brightness in the menu. And on the glass, for me right side, for you the left side, you're seeing a reflection and a big glass. The issue of this is a meeting room, so actually huge amount of light coming from huge windows right here like this, and the amount of light in the room is more than what you see. But the camera is right now auto exposing because of the high brightness of the screen, and this is as you can see, not a fully lit scene. So what I'm going to do, as I always do, since this is an unboxing video, the menu is Turkish, so this is a quick video. I'm going to search for Home Cinema and Tech Review if you haven't subscribed. First, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my playlist at the bottom, okay, and I will show you a picture. This is going to be a game picture, bright game picture. So this is a roughly autofocus video, auto exposed video. So not everything will be perfectly demonstrating what you can get out of this projector. In the second stage, we're going to look at the physicals of the Hisense PX3 Pro. Don't worry. This is a great looking picture. Any pinkish tones are created by the camera sensor, not the projector itself. I am clearly seeing a TV level of picture quality, and this device has tons of awards. So PX3 Pro is one of the most favorite models for many projector reviews all around the world. So nothing extremely different for my conditions too. The picture is amazing, and I will show you in a second how it sounds. But before that, I'm going to show you an OLED demo in this room setup. Let me just hit the playback from an OLED demo. And as you can see, for the darker scenes, camera is trying to boost up the image, but in the bright scenes, camera is going to reduce. So you are not seeing the contrast level that I see. This really feels like a TV in a room like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to a brighter scene so you could have some ideas. These playlists and videos are in the Home Cinema and Tech Review playlist. I will enhance this video playback list so you can have a better opinion. This is a bright picture. Even though the camera dims down the brightness, you're seeing me darker. Room is extremely book readable level. This is a casual light setup, not highly lit, but huge window hitting directly and to me, and this is a 60% of brightness. So I'm going to give you a quick glimpse of the audio just in a second with my lavalier microphone. This is not the ideal way, but let me just show you. 50 watts of RMS speakers. I can clearly say 50 watts RMS speaker. This is going to beat many TVs. And if you are living in a flat like me, this could attract your neighbors to you because they are going to notice the huge sound. So other than that, in this video, I want you to see one interesting thing. I will do it while the video is playback in the background. Okay, I'm going to go back to the playlist. So this is not the latest one. Okay, it passes the channel, so I'm going to hit the channel, going to the gaming, because I want you to see a bright image, but I'm going to do, in the beginning, this is not still unboxing, this is a bright scene. And in this quick section, can you lift off a 100-inch TV as a single person? Because I can do it. Let me just show you. This is a 100-inch screen and I can lift it up and take it out. But I'm not going to do this. But I'm going to tell you one other story. One thing more important, maybe for majority of people are missing out. Even though this is, of course, an unboxing video, I'm going to teach you something, so this becomes another tutorial. This is a drywall. This is not a solid wall, okay? Let me just go forward a little bit. This is not a solid wall. Hear this out. And this out. This is a solid wall. So you can drill it, you can mount a 100-inch, 200-inch micro LED system as heavy as you can go. This is a solid, rock solid, but this is a drywall. At back, it's empty space. I've just used 2 screws for drywall, and I didn't even put my screws onto the profiles themselves like the metal handlers. I just drilled 2 custom expanding screw and mounting systems for drive walls, and that's about it. So this is a pretty light setup and easy to transfer from one room to other. And you can put just 2 small holes, then easily you can cover them up in a quick way. So you're not going to be fiddling around like a TV installation. I did the installation myself as a single guy operation. I just drilled 2 holes and installed just hit with the hammer. The first installation piece is metal, and then when you screw it, it expands behind the drywall, and then you can literally with 2 Phillips screws handle this, or put it on as a 100-inch huge screen. You can clearly use 120 with the PX3 Pro, and we're going to dive in the second section, the unboxing and physical details, because I really love the projector. But I will make a walk around. This is a quick video, but I want you to understand the situation. So I will walk around so you understand the placement. This is the 100-inch image. This is the PX3 Pro. And this is the amount of light coming right at us. This is a pretty glass, like a studio style conference room, okay, meeting room, and that's the picture quality. So this section is over. I'm going to go directly to the unboxing and physical details of the PX3 Pro. Welcome to box opening section of the Hisense PX3 Pro. I know this is not a box opening. This is already opened. I want you to see this beauty, and I'm going to quickly show you the box and the content, and we're going to continue physical details and what this device can deliver. This comes out something like this as a box, okay? And inside we got big foams and every bit of space for accessories. So this is the box. Nothing interesting. I throw the box away. I'm doing these things faster than anyone else, I suppose, because I've already shown you like quick glimpse in the beginning. This is the remote control. I'm going to dive deep into the details. They are giving cleaning cloths inside of this box and gloves. I mean, literally cleaning gloves. This is a premium feeling after all. So we got a huge user manual and filled with content like a package. And here we are, from focus to how you adjust settings, everything in this. How many pages? And it says 16, but probably every language has its 16. Around a 100-inch roughly user manual with quite a bit of detail. Other than that, you got a package, and inside of that package, something I love. This isn't tape style or 8 style. Simple cable that you can find everywhere in the world. Right now it's a European version like I use in Turkey, but you can buy white version, longer versions, quite easy, lot cheaper than the PC style thick cable, and you can buy 90-degree versions of this if you're going to flat out stick this device right onto the wall to keep everything clean without cable clutter. And inside we got a UK version, I guess, and then we got a plexi base, some stickers that you might wanna apply to the wall, maybe for your screen alignment, and 2 pieces of round things. I have to check for user manual for that. Other than that, what else do we have? This is again Hisense. What is this? And European guarantee and the rest. So I'm going to take the rest and start the physicals, the box opening, the stuff that you want to see with Hisense PX3 Pro. The remote control, let me just, before that, I want to get closer because this device needs attention. So, it is better in 4K all the time. You're watching a 4K unboxing for 4K ultra short row projector. So, this is the remote control. I haven't removed these stickers, sorry for that, but this is a power button, source button, Disney Plus, YouTube, Prime, Netflix, Deezer and Kid logos, heart probably for favorite. And here we have the details of the menu or the app that you use like a YouTube, and also a colorful logo, which I have to check, and back button, home button, exit button, volume up and down, brightness up and down, microphone, mute, play, pause, and forward and backward. All the buttons for numbers, and also power mode, sorry, not the power mode, but the picture mode and S mode. So these are the functions, and this is not a display, okay? This is a sun style charger, and you got a lithium ion battery probably inside. We got a Type-C charger. So this feels like a Sony Trinitron style or Panasonic TV, plasma TV style, kind of a high-end feeling, premium feeling remote that you normally find like a Harman Kardon maybe sound system, which we already have in this product. So let's start by the physicals, by the look of it. If I rotate it, just staying a little bit away from the camera, away from the projector, I'm letting myself into the darkness a little bit. This projector looks premium in every angle. But first of all, I want to tell you, this projector is metal. I don't know if you can pick it up here. This is a pure brushed aluminum, and it's pretty darn cold when you touch it. So it really feels premium. I haven't seen anything like this fully metal rather than Valerian itself. I mean, it is good to see a full metal case. At least right now, what I have to declare is top is metal right here, and it also rotates around here. All these sections are pretty much metal. Of course, these areas, ventilation areas, are not metal, but seeing up top fully metal makes this device compatible with wood furniture and also something like a glossy white furniture and also black furniture. It looks premium in every way. I mean, if I think about it, if I show this to my wife, she will probably tell me to throw the Epson LS650 away because this looks much cooler and much more suitable with our furniture. If you watch the channel, you know my furniture type and you know what my wife and family members love about the furnitures. Not my personal taste, but wife acceptance factor is always a must. So this is getting probably majority of wife acceptance factor. If you got a factor like that, this might be the projector to go. So around here we got aluminum, also brushed style surface, and around here you got again metal surface that really shines. I need to move the projector to show it to you. Sorry for my finger probably prints. Harman Kardon logo on the left, sound by Harman Kardon. We got a 50 watt RMS of speaker, IMAX enhanced DLP logo, Dolby Vision Atmos, VIDA or VIDA logo, 4K HDR and HDMI logos. Around here you got a 2 spacing points. And in this setup, right now you're not going to see any lights, but there are little light sources going back and forth. So when you even use it in the standby mode, this really looks pretty cool, like a highest end spec device. So it looks pretty premium. Compared to the price, I think it looks more expensive than what you paid for. And we got a 1 USB port here, power port around here, and the button is quite elegant and pretty good design. And the curvature of this plastic section that goes like this, same with the power button, but it is piano black. So around the back, we got tape style or 8 style power input, analog audio, USB 3, looks like a 3.0, and 5 volts, 1 amp. So it could have been 1.5 amp. It could have been better for maybe external dongle to power it up. But you got also a source that 1.5 volts and 0.5 amps. So this is the place to use. It might not be enough for every dongle, but it's there. built-in quality is so good. Normally you don't use anything. If you need it, you might want to check that out. Your level of requirement and service connection is here. Optical connection, Ethernet port, three HDMI ports. Two of them says HDMI 1 and 2 ultra high speed, but the third says HDMI ARC, eARC 4K 60 Hz. So you can connect this device anything you want, like an eARC sound system or optical output. If you got an EVR or any kind of like soundbar solution, you can connect. But believe me, you already probably heard it in the beginning, 50 watts of Harman Kardon sound. The logo is not for nothing. So at the bottom, let me just rotate it. This is a heavy design. What do we have? 4 key points with the screw holes, so you can mount it on a ceiling, and you got feet for adjustments, and that's about it. Other than that, sorry for the dust, because of the studio, static dust comes in quickly. So this is about it. I would rotate the projector again to hold it securely and for like this to see this brushed aluminum metal surface. So I must say, I haven't seen something this premium look, and by the look of the visuals, people probably given this device awards, a lot of awards, not for nothing. So I am sure the results will be good, but you all know me. The reason that I review, does this device, needs my review? No, it already has a lot of reviews, a lot of users comment about it, but I will give you my perspective and somewhat of a comparison with the different devices, and I try to do side by side with TVs. So expect from my channel to create different materials with this projector in the full review of this projector. And I might even come up with, maybe if you ask questions, I might come up with a review. Rather than review, I might come up with a couple of tutorials and guides with this projector. Maybe your questions will be my tutorials and guides. But definitely, this is a projector if you're looking for an ultra short throw and looking for premium build quality and comparing what you paid for, high brightness, and also lots of other functions. You already seen the specs on the screen, so I want you to subscribe if you haven't yet, like the videos if you can, and wait for my full review, and also interesting content maybe upcoming next. Who knows what will be my ultra short throw next projector? I'm not sure. And this looks far better than my Epson LS650, but if you want to see LS650 versus PX3 Pro side-by-side comparison, don't forget to ask in the comments and like the videos. Until the next video, bye from Home Cinema and Tech Review, and hoşça kalın from Istanbul, Turkey. Let me just rotate this beauty again one more time. It's always good to see 4K projector in a 4K detail.